Hello everyone and welcome back to another Enshrouded update. This time it's update 5, Pact of the Flame, and it's out now. Surprisingly released yesterday, but if you have a closer look it makes absolute sense. Because Keen Games introduced some cool features, social features, and they are celebrating the Year of the Snake, the Chinese New Year. And Pact of the Flame brings a lot of corresponding items, vanity items, cosmetics, etc. into the game. So update 5 is here. So let's have a look what's new and what we can expect for our new building projects. We are back here in my tutorial area, and the first thing I want to talk about is actually this. Hello. We now have emotes, and this is awesome. Enshrouded has now a lot of social features. First of all, we have a new text chat. I can't showcase this here, but on a multiplayer server you can now text and type. And also you have a voice chat, voice over IP. And this is divided into proximity, so close people, or into global voice chat. There's also a social hub, and as just seen here, there are now emotes in game. So no more jumping or mouse waving for interacting. You can now actually say different things and interact with your fellow builders. Then we have a lot of props and updates. We don't have a lot of building materials except one terra material, which I will show you in a second. But we have a lot of improvements regarding the building process itself. First of all, as you remember, I always use this technique to show you first person, but have a look at this. Boom, first person mode. We can actually now switch into first person mode by pressing F while wielding a building tool. And now we can place properly and see what and where we place. Absolutely great addition to the game and the building itself. The second thing I will showcase later on. We can now rotate all props in all axes, directions, and on the vertical plane also. Another thing which you can see already here, we have now some vines and mucil overgrown blocks, and here some growing roses at the walls. We got another tool, which is the overgrow editing tool, which I can show you in a second. I have to switch it on. This one can be crafted at the farmer, and if you go inside, you then just pick your material like before, the brush size, and you can place your things directly on the walls. And also like painting lines in all directions. Really, really cool stuff. You can also remove it by right-clicking. As you can see. And the same applies to the next tool, which was also introduced, which is also really amazing. And this is the decay tool. Before we had to manually use explosives or some different ways of building to have these damaged blocks. Now we have the decay tool, and as you can see, I can just click on the wall and it decays. So all edges, corners, etc. will be in the damaged state. And right click removes it and looks perfectly as before. Absolute great addition. Also with different brush sizes for detailing. Really cool. This can also be used on existing things like here. And also it can be reversed with the Z key. Okay, after we have seen the new building tools, let's go actually and see all the new props. So the first two ones are actually not props, but materials. The yellow luminescent block, which is a new addition to the already existing green, blue, and red one. And the new Fieldstones material, which you can see in the picture, and it's a nice road option. Then we have a lot of new props and vanity items related to the new Chinese theme. And finally, we have a lot of new props related to vases, urns, chests, and all things you can think of to place, like handrails, buckets, and also some nice leather sofas. You can already see a lot of new props here, handrails, wooden ones, a lot of things which you actually know from the environment, from the world, but all these things can now be placed by you and can be crafted. Wooden handrails, separators, stone handrails, a lot of these wooden structures and palisades. Then this giant gong, which is not functionally, but it looks amazing. Also this huge vase. And here you can already see the use of the rotation tool. Then we have this amazing vault door. So now you can build your treasury room in more style. Inside here, speaking of treasury, we now have these silver and wooden chests, which are in the world right now, but now you can craft and place them yourself. The metal one has a bigger inventory size than the wooden one. We now have some steel wall props. The upper four are craftable at the, I guess it's the carpenter. And this one looks identically to the second one, but this one is actually a Twitch drop. So if you look, I think it's 1 week from now, some Enshrouded with activated Twitch drops, you can get this. And then you can just go to your Twitch drops and actually get it without crafting it. So if you go then into your inventory, you have it here. Really nice, and it adds some comfort to your home. Really cool. Then we have in total, I think it's over 70 new items. A lot of braziers, light sources, new buckets, fats, a new bar table, this one. And as you can already see, we are now able to place food props on little plates. They have different sizes, so you have drinks, soups and meat, and you have the big ones which also can contain like raw food like eggs and plants, etc. But this makes your kitchen and your dining room look much more livelier and so much better. Then we have a lot of new props which are actually couches, and you can sit on each of these, and they are actually divided into sections, so you can sit in the middle, on the right or left side, and this is really amazing. Also big chair here. Then you can already see we have these room dividers. These are the theme from the new Pact of the Flame theme, the Chinese theme. Also we have the new lanterns on the ceiling, the large ones and the round ones. Let me actually switch to first person here. Then we have a new NPC. This is Mai Ji Cheng, and she can also craft things. For example, we have new flower pots and a new vanity set. which is exactly the same set as she wears. We have this giant snake statue, golden snake, amazing. Now we have props to place actually cobble and spider webs. Look at this. And this is paired up with the overgrown tool with the mycel and looks so much better. Also we have the double door boreal wood door and the double door steel door. Some braziers also here, wall mounted brazier, a cage from the smithy. And then we have a lot of new weapon skins. We have the new bow, a new one-handed sword, and a new staff. All from the Chinese theme. And there is actually a new wall prop for daggers. It's empty right now, but it's also new. Then, to celebrate, we also need some presents and some party hats. We have 3 in total, blue, green and red. And we also have these nice presents. And now I will showcase you the possibilities by placing down new props. So I picked this up. Let me just grab this, and now, as you can see, you can place it as before, also rotate like before, but now, if you R right click, you get more directions. For example, you can now tilt by pressing T. Then you can go over to your corresponding area. Then you hold Q and you can bump it up or down, place it, and that's it. Absolutely amazing. And paired with the first person view, it opens completely new possibilities. I really digging into it, and I already used this already here. As you can see, there are vases laying around, baskets dropped, and here you can also see a lot of these new flower variants we have now, all the new pots. Also we have the 2 new shelves, a large one and a medium-sized one. So you have a lot more props to customize your castles. Also we have 2 new vanity sets, as mentioned. This one on the left side is one which is also available via Twitch drops. And since I already got it, I'm not following the quest right now, because the quest is the only one which is still open. Celebrate the Pact of the Flames, where you can get this vanity set also in-game and not via Twitch drops. And the other set is straight up craftable from the new NPC over here. If you go to her, and you can scroll down and find all the things here. Of course you have to farm the materials, but these are basic materials which you can get in the other biomes. So, this is a quick overview of all the new props and settings, but wait, there's one thing more. And this is here on the outside. Because we also got a new tameable. Let's have a look. And let's close the door again. Because this is the new desert armadillo pet. You can also pet it. And it also can get offspring, which are really cute little guys. And I can show you where you can find these guys. Because they are over here on the right side in the Kindle Wastes biome. Somewhere over here you can find it. You need some yucca fruit to craft the farming requirements, materials. And I will also show you where you can get the new variants for the flower pots. Because some of these pots, 3 in total, can only be found in the world, and the other ones are craftable at the new NPC. And to get these, you have to go over to the... Let me see, where is it? Where is my castle? Over here. You have to go to Fort Kelvin. And in Fort Kelvin, there are 3 locations, which are basically all on the right side. First one is kind of over here. second one is over here, and the third one is on the upper floor over here. But you will find it. The third one is actually a little bit hidden, but if you fly there, I can show you this from our castle. Oh, actually, I didn't mention this, but I had a small sneak peek last time. If you look at the distance, yeah, you can see my next big project, which I'm working on. Over there. But Fort Kelvin is just over here. And I will show you the third flower pot, because this one is the one which is really, really good hidden. So you actually fly onto the roof of this house over here. Jump into the chimney, and then you go backwards, and here you have it. This is the third flower pot. Because if you just go down here, you can really easily miss this one because it's hidden in the chimney. Okay, let's head back to the tutorial area. And let's talk about the other gameplay improvements. We now can reset our skill points. Just 1 point, so we don't have to reset the whole skill tree. So you can reset one by one. Really nice addition. Then we have new indicators for parrying projectiles and attacks on the enemies. We have the new farmable animals. And we have a really big list of bug fixes and other changes. And also we have a lot of game world updates. There were 8 reworked settlements or point of interests. And there are a lot of more new settlements in the Springlands and some new camp locations. So, let's head over to another important thing, which is the new updated roadmap. The newly released update roadmap for 2025 has actually some very interesting points on it. It's divided into 6 categories, like performance, skill tree, combat, world, building and lighting. And we already have seen some of the points in the current update. So let's go into the details and let's have a closer look. The first point contains new weather effects and events, though maybe this is a sandstorm in the desert or a snowstorm in the mountain biome. Then we have a very interesting point, base raid islands and new moving traps. Basically, a raid is something which invades your base and maybe destroys stuff. And moving traps implies that you have to place some traps, maybe some kind of tower defense or something. Yeah, really interesting. We will see. Then we have improved visuals, the shroud, locations and also some rewards. Improved night. And from this point we can read that the night will be more dangerous and you will get also some new rewards. There will be new weapon types. One of the newest one, which was I think introduced in the last update, was the flail, melee, one-handed melee weapon. Then we will have an event system, maybe for seasonal events or like today for the Chinese New Year event. Also very interesting, new weapon gems customization. So maybe we can add some elemental skill or elemental damage to our weapons. Who knows? Then we will have a jukebox to hear music in our beloved home and castles. Also we have something to play together with the NPCs. I mean, we already have some instruments, like the drum, flute, harp, and so on. Then we will have enemy patrols, which is also related maybe to the base raid islands. I'm not sure, but maybe. We will get a new biome, which is the water biome. Maybe we can dive and maybe we can have liquid water later on. Then the mountain biome will get an update for the hollow hole. Right now it's just an empty place with a room and some enemies. Then we will also get a water biome hollow hole. So we have a total of 5 or 6 dungeons or hollow holes in the end. And we will also get, related to the new biomes, some new farm animals. Then we will have some weapon vanity systems. So we can also customize the skins of our weapons. And we can also color the armor we wear with some coloring station, and also maybe the hair with the barber NPC. Also, there will be a lot more vanity clothing and new character customization options. Also in the future we can name our pets which we tamed, and I think we already got named map markers, but it's also a new point here on the Europe map. And very interesting also, auto-collect option. So you don't have to fiddle around with all the dropped loot. So it might be possible that everything is auto-collected around us. And also an option to prevent item collection to the action bar, which is really annoying if you sort your items and then you see later on that you missed something which went into the inventory bar instead of your normal inventory. Then in the bottom half of the roadmap we have some more very interesting points. For example, the editable signs, which I think everyone who builds a warehouse is waiting for. Then we have the wall decay tool, which actually dropped in this update. The first person building camera, free prop rotation, display food, drinks and potions, and wall overgrowth tool also, though these 5 points are already covered by this current update. But we have some new things also. For example, teleport to other servers via some portals, community world sharing, and what we also got in this update is the voice chat, global and proximity, text chat, and the player emotes. Over time there will be more emotes, I'm sure of that, and we will also get more building blocks and props. And also very interesting detail on the bottom of the roadmap, there's the 1.0 release planned for spring 2026. So we will have one more year of an exciting ride in Enshrouded with a lot more content and updates. And also we will go with an creative mode and user-generated content features, whatever this means. But given the fact that there are already a lot of building contests, this might be a great feature for the future. So this is the summary for the roadmap update. So thank you for watching and see you on the next one.